And I think, Lisa, you're very good speaking of, perspective. I think maybe you're one of the most, um, forward-thinking people in that department, so you've done a really great job of keeping us all on track with that, so I'm gonna let you kinda take that part.
Thank you. I've been thinking we've mentioned this topic a little bit over the past couple weeks, so I've been trying to think, like, what would I say? What would I talk about? And I'm an English teacher, so I often play around with words and was thinking about synonyms. There have been some things in life that are permanent, whether they are surgical. I've had lots of surgeries in my life, not by choice, but by forced medical conditions. And those are always permanent. And sometimes people don't realize that that can take a toll.
Mhm.
Uh, but then also, I had someone ask me a really interesting question today. Someone I don't know, someone through social media, and actually through the challenge that we'll talk about in just a minute. Um, and he's a strength coach, and he said, "What are your goals? What do you want to do with, your fitness?" And the only word I could think of was, "I wanna be strong." Um, and a lot of people on social media right now talk about, "I wanna be strong for my kids. I wanna be able to play with my grandkids. I wanna be able to, run or, run a marathon, run a whatever." Um, and I am 100% not like I always used to say, "I will only run if someone is chasing me
Mm.
with a"
Mhm.
Me too, Lisa. Me too.
Me too. Mhm.
Um, but I've set little goals for myself. So, like, 4 days ago, I think, I had hit a milestone in my fitness journey of walking 700 walks with this one program. And I said, "You know what? I'm gonna hit 800 within a month."
Mhm.
So now I'm trying to do as
Yeah.
many walks as I can a day, and, it's not about playing with my grandkids. I don't have kids. I have lots of nieces and nephews, um, but it's about, for me, like, at the end of my school year, we went on a 7-mile hike, and I was able to do that without really thinking about it, and I did wake up the next day and had to go to work and was like, "Ooh, I can do this. This is great." Um,
Mhm.
so thinking, what kind of choices do I wanna make that I have Erin mentioned agency earlier. What kind of choices can I make to purposefully keep things permanent? I can permanently be strong. I
Mm.
can choose myself instead of, like, I could have watched TV all day today, and I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna go on 2 different walks because it wasn't raining." Um, but I think just looking forward to going on those trips, looking forward to waking up when you want to, as opposed to when your body says, like, "Oh, it's 3 in the morning, let's have a hot flash." Um,
Yeah.
and I make some choices to maybe calm those things down, and that's one of the reasons, truthfully, why I've tried things like mushroom coffee, is to be able to see if I can't learn more about how my body can work, and then try to make some decisions where it's not a doctor telling me I have to do it.
Mm.
Um, and one piece of advice I've gotten from another coach was, do the lifting now, do the walking now, when you get to make the choice, so that you don't have to be forced into an injury or forced
Mm.
to,
Yeah.
or you can't do that for a little while because you've done this before.
Mm.
So I think just that power of intention,
Mm.
um, is what I got from the idea of permanence. That, yes, I can spiral too about the gray hair that I pulled out earlier.
Mm.
Um, Even though I want gray hair, it's still not the kind that I want. So
I was
just
like, gray hair, if I start pulling my gray hairs out, I will be bald. I
Yeah.
wish I had all gray hair to talk
right?
about.
But yeah, I think just kind of understanding that we're in that phase of life where we get to make those choices and not letting other people tell us what we have to do, which I feel like gets
Yeah.
overwhelming with our landscape of social media and just the world. So,
Lisa, I
I
think
think that
super inspirational. I not to make light of what you're saying, but the fact that you like a 7-mile walk is amazing. And I always thought, you should be sore after doing a strenuous activity like that, and that's okay. But can I just ask when sleeping became a strenuous activity? Because is everybody else waking up sore after sleeping? Erin, I thought it was something you said last time. You're like, does anybody else not know what to do with their arms when they're sleeping?
Yes. Yes. I thought that was just me because like
No.
since like hitting like perimenopause, like I'm like, I don't, I let, I just don't,
These
I
have
feel like I
always been
want to
here.
detach them and put them on my nightstand for the night. And then I'm like waking up and it's like I crumple up or something. And like,
Yes.
and then I wake up and my hands are numb, my arms are numb. And I'm like,
Your shoulder
I'm half
hurts, your
asleep trying to
elbow
like
hurts.
shake the
Yes.
blood in. But I thought it was just me, but evidently that's a thing. It's not
I
just
think
me.
it's a thing, but I wake up sore, and I think we talked about the hundreds of dollars that we've spent in pillows and trying to fix it. But point being,
absolutely.
I would rather be sore from the strenuous activity that you're very intentional about, Lisa, than just like sleeping for 8 hours. But
Yes.
anyway, it's a whole nother
Sleeping
topic.
is